Andrea Powell works directly with children who have been sold for sex in Washington, D.C.
Most of the girls that we work with come from a broken home, maybe a single-headed household. There's a lot of poverty. Normally there's been some previous abuse, either by a family member, a parent. That can be verbal abuse, sexual abuse, witnessing domestic violence.
Powell says most of the child victims she works with come from poor neighborhoods and broken families. According to a recent FBI law enforcement bulletin, 300,000 American children are at risk of becoming victims of sex traffickers. The children often are forced to travel far from home, and their lives revolve around violence, forced drug use, and constant threats. The FBI is calling sex trafficking in the U.S. a problem of epidemic proportion.
When we're talking about something that's being called an epidemic by the FBI, we need a culture shift. We need people to understand, no, this is not just a dirty 14-year-old girl who's made some bad choices. This is a child. First and foremost, a child. Somebody out there is taking advantage of her, selling her body for sex.
The average age a child gets involved into the sex trafficking industry in the U.S. is between 12 and 14 years old. Christy Childs became a victim at age 12.
No matter where we would pull in at different truck stops, there were always other truckers, and they would talk on those CBs to let other truckers know that I was available. And so I was kind of just being prostituted by the truckers as well. And by me being so young, I was taken advantage of.
For 6 years, Christy was prostituted out in different cities and truck stops throughout the United States. Experts say it's more difficult to arrest offenders because more traffickers are now communicating on the internet.
The majority of the girls that we work with here at Fair Fund are, in fact, girls who are being exploited via Backpage, Craigslist, Facebook, MySpace. It's all happening online.
Child sex victims are often transported around the U.S. and provided counterfeit identification to use in the event of arrest. Rhonda Pence, Press TV, Washington.